Well, all right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, August 4th, for all the news and, craziness and insight and rumors and pre-orders that mattered to me last week, and we're going to talk about up till now. So, just real quick, a couple of housekeeping items. We still have the giveaway. I'll put a link up here. Apparently the links are showing up for some people, so I'll put a link here for the giveaway, and I'll try to remember to put the link in the description as well for the giveaway video. Go over there and follow the official rules and stuff for that video. The only real big things about it is you have to be subscribed and you have to leave a comment. Go check out the video, and in that video it tells you what to do. Again, let me reiterate, I don't have a Patreon, I don't have a membership, I don't have any of that shenanigans, so you can watch my stuff. Everything I do is out here, and it's out here for free. So, well, you got to have a YouTube account. And maybe at some point down the road, when we're a little bit of a bigger channel, we've already got tremendous supporters and awesome people and subscribers, and just great everybody on here. 99.9% of everybody on here that watches us is fantastic. There's some bots out there that aren't nice, but regardless. I do it so that we can have, ultimately, down the road, we can be a voice for the community, right? I'm not tied to Hasbro, I'm not tied to Mattel, and I don't depend on those knuckleheads or that company for a paycheck. I just don't. And so when those guys do something dumb, I'm going to call them out on it. I'm going to call out everybody I collect toys with that does something wrong. That includes Marvel, Hasbro, Valaverse, Gridiron, everybody. Jazzwares. I'm going to call you to the mat on it. If you do something dumb, I'm just going to say it. I'm mostly for the user. I guess I'm Tron. I don't know. But for the most part, you can tell immediately when companies, McFarlane, I'm going to call him out. I'm going to do that in a minute. For the most part, a lot of companies, you can tell when companies are trying to do right. So anyways, again, let's get to the news. That's why we're here. Let's talk about it. Let's have some fun while we're doing it. Let's try not to stress about it. Let's kind of laugh at kind of what they're doing, and let's look right through their marketing, shenanigans. Boy, they love marketing, and it's so funny. I think they think we're stupid, or that they can kind of like twist our brains into thinking a certain way. Well, maybe they can some people, but they can't with majority of us. And it's just annoying when they try to do it. It's just really annoying. So anyways, let's take a look at number one. Let's get cracking on the news. And the first thing that cracked me up that I saw this week, that I was like, he's still at it. He still hasn't learned. And that is McFarlane doing these statues. I said they're statues. They're not posed figures. These are statues. These are teeny tiny statues that he's trying to put on us, and I think these things are like $50. They're $50 for pre-posed figures. Do you see what he's trying to do there? He's almost like trying to confuse you, trying to conflate the two things. It's a figure, it's a statue, same thing. An action figure is not the same. These little action figures are not the same thing as this. It's a completely different shenanigan. So this just cracks me up. Oh, are you guys seeing that the Diablo and Warcraft statues, because they were statues, McFarlane, they're just sitting they're actually GameStop's clearancing them out. They don't want nothing to do with them anymore. They're just hit. The man never learns his lesson. He thinks that we want to see him. We want to see your drawings, McFarlane. Yes, I still love your artwork, but I don't want to see your statues. I want to see your action figures. I'm an action figure collector. We're the biggest part of your market. You're just throwing away your money. You just don't learn, do you? You don't learn. Anyways, moving past that. And now I just want to say a couple of things about the Rattler and the HasLab. I think the Rattler is a casualty of the stupidity of the leadership at Hasbro right now. I think they're in trouble with reporting those horrible 18% losses quarter over quarter. And instead of shining a bright light and embracing and loving the community and giving us everything that they can to ensure the success of the G.I. Joe Classified product. Instead, what they did is they asked us to take a hit for them, right? They said, listen, we're trying to save money everywhere we can because of our complete failure and utter lack of leadership and inability to know where to invest our money, and invested in dumb things. And so G.I. Joe Classified collectors, come here. Come here. Let's see your face. There you go. Smacked right on the mouth. And that smack on the mouth was these patches. So yeah, sorry about that, guys, but you know, we're hurting, so now you've got to hurt a little bit. So we still love you, G.I. Joe Classified collectors, but we want you to share some of our pain because we're idiots. The thing that I would say about that is, you know, Hasbro, you probably don't want to smack G.I. Joe Classified guys too much in their mouth. Just smack them around. You don't want to do that. You know, if you're listening to this, if anybody with any clout at Hasbro is listening to this, you never smack the face of the one shining spot in your company that's putting food on the table. I think you probably won't switch the tiers around to where they should be, but I think it's a bad move not to listen to us. I'm still going to buy the Rattler, but I instead of feeling 110% excited for it, that little slight makes me feel like 85% excited for it. So if you did the right thing, which is switch the tiers around, then I'd feel better about it. Or just, you know, just lower the tiers or get rid of the patches, or just, I don't know, just move the tiers up and throw in the patches for free. That would be the right thing to do. You know, move the Gunner up to the first tier, and then the Baroness up to the second tier, and then maybe add like a little ground crew thing or something in the third tier. I know you can do it. I know if you're a smart company, you would do it. But no, you've proven that your leadership is a bunch of dodo birds up there. Anyways, let's continue. I love my G.I. Joe Classified stuff, but boy, do I not like some of that leadership over there. Guys, let's get to something fun. Again, I'm still hardcore into the G.I. Joe Classified line. I love what they're doing with the figures and stuff. For the most part, they're still firing on all cylinders and giving us what we've asked for. So let's get to that. Now, last week, I did not talk about Zanzibar over here. Xandar, I believe, right? Yeah, anyways. I had this figure. I guess the names are so close, but anyway, Xandar, is it? Hold on. Yes, it is Xandar. Anyways, we didn't talk about him. I had this figure when I was a kid. I don't have it anymore. It's been lost to the oceans of time between now and when I was, you know, a little kid. So anyways, don't have it. Love that it's coming out. You know, great work. See, it's good stuff. They're putting out good stuff, except for when they do really dumb boneheaded stuff. Leatherneck. Yeah, this is his, you know, this is a more up-to-date kind of look. I really dig this. I really dig what they're doing right here with Leatherneck. So I love it. You know, looking forward to this figure. We did talk about the Cobra Claw. I just thought I'd show you a better rendering of it. I wish they could have made it a little more, what is the word? Modern. As it stands, though, I'm still going to army build these guys. And like I said, wouldn't it be cool if they'd have instead put in, like, you know, a mystery, you know, either female or male figure in there? Wouldn't that have been cool? I think it would have been cool. That way you could mix up your, you know, the dynamic versus the dynamic look of your army a little more. I would have loved that. That would have been so cool. What I also didn't cover last week, and that was announced, is we are going to get a retro Mindbender, which is very cool. I'm digging it. A lot of people missed out on that San Diego Comic-Con Mindbender, and now we get to have this version of him. I love it. Great work. Great work, Hasbro. Digging that. Again, when they do something good, I'm going to say it. And when you do something moronic, I'm going to say it. So if you find me highlighting some moronic moves that Hasbro knows a specific person has made an error on, that most fans are upset about, then you know to maybe take that person and kick them on right down the road. Just adios, amigos. But anyways, maybe it's just one person responsible for dumb stuff. But like I said, a lot of this stuff is good. Heavy Duty is coming out. He was getting him, I think, either are we getting a retro or just, I think he's just announced. So we're going to get like a regular Heavy Duty. We're going to get a retro version of the Viper. Very cool. I'm digging that. A lot of us missed the first. I think the Cobra Island one was very retro looking, but if we get this one, that'll be even better. And then I think we're going to get a retro rock and roll. I don't know if I like the retro rock and roll. We'll see how he turns out. Anyways, they were some of my favorite figures. So what else do we have? Oh yeah, we've got Cup and the Triple T tank. I'm going to skip out on this. I've already got the Transformer G.I. Joe crossovers that I want. I really only wanted the one, which was the Megatron one, and the Dreadnought one, which was Soundwave, and the Baroness and the Ravage, and then the Hiss tank, which I forgot who the Hiss tank was, but it was I think it might have been Cobra Commander and the Hiss tank and Megatron, I believe. Anyways, you guys correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's I don't need any more of these. I'm good without these. Let's talk a little bit about some third-party company stuff that came out. We have the from Gridiron. I'm fighting every urge in my body to get some more of these tires. These off-road tires for the Vamp. My Vamp looks insane. It's got every Gridiron upgrade on it. It looks bananas. But I don't know. I guess I'm fighting against it. Here's a picture of what they look like on the vehicle. They look really nice. I don't know. I might order a set just to see how it goes. The other thing that's out. So here's something that I picked up this week, and I didn't really tell anybody about it, but Sis 3D Arsenal on Etsy has this little crate, and in this crate you can put different things in it, but the specific crate that I ordered had machine guns for Scrap Iron's drone, and I wanted to do that with it. So and they just insert there, but the crate looks amazing. And yeah, you've got a missile set in there as well if you need to. So anyways, I really liked it. I just got it in the mail a couple days ago. It looks fantastic. I haven't tried it out, but you know, everything looks great on it. I think I'll show it to you on the haul at the end of the day. Let's see, what else do we have? I didn't talk about the Wolverine, the X-Men, the Wolverine that's right there. the bright brown type Wolverine for the X-Men game. And you can see the Sentinels behind him back there. I missed out on the Sentinels, guys. I totally missed out. I'm hoping that we'll get a drop soon and I'll be able to pick those up. But I'm definitely going to pick up this Wolverine. I really like the version of him that's, you know, in the arcade. So I'm hoping to recreate that. What else do we have from Marvel? Well, not really from Marvel. Don't you dare call it Spider. I mean, he's Ultimate Netman. You know, the interesting thing about this little guy right here, I saw a few people messing with it, or the prototype, I guess, of it, and he looks like he has a very, very rubbery suit and articulated body, which to me might be worth ordering. Now you have this version of Netman, and then you have this other version of Ultimate Netman Black. I think I like the regular version more. So I'll probably be pre-ordering the regular version just to try it out. It looks like they've done a better job than Mezco does with this stuff, because that's why I don't order Spider People off of Mezco or figures that do heavy articulation, because they sometimes do not get heavy articulation right. What else do we have? Well, we got this National Defender from either it's Muff Toys or Chaos Toys. I don't know who it's from, but it'll be up on 5K Toys sooner rather than later. This Superman is just not my Superman. This Superman looks way too muscle bound for me. It's just way too, I mean, you know, granted he's an alien and he's super buff and everything, but this is just off the scale buff for me. This is weird. So, but if this is your cup of tea, there you go. No price has been announced for it anyway. So there you are. Other ridiculous thing that we got from McFarlane is this bronze, you know, armored Batman thing. What? This, what? I mean, get it if you like it, but this is just him cash grabbing stuff. I mean, good for him. A lot of people like this limited edition stuff. It ain't going to be worth a flip, guys. I hate to tell you, this kind of stuff here is going to end up, whatever. You know what? Don't let me yuck your yum. Here's what I always tell people. Collect what you love. If it brings a smile to your face, collect it. Hold it in your collection. I think the worst thing to do is to actually collect for money, because you're going to lose your shirt. I guarantee you're going to lose your shirt, because these companies, they'll put out a reprint or reproduce it in a better way. And then, you know, they're going to listen and say, oh, well, maybe we just need to tweak this and this. And then the thing that you bought that you thought was going to be millions of dollars is going to be worthless. So anyways, you know, if this is what you like, collect what puts a smile on your face, and don't let the collector police or any one of these shenanigan toy tubers out here tell you how to collect. Don't feel any kind of way about what you like. Collect what you like, guys. Anyways, but for me, this is not the thing I like. Lucius Fox, Platinum version. I will not be getting this one because I got one in the tumbler, and I think the only real difference is the color of his pants and the color of his shirt. In the tumbler, he looks a little more casual, and in the Platinum version, like right here, is more of a tuxedo-y look to him. So anyways, but it's an option if you didn't get the tumbler, and you know, I'm glad at least he's doing this for us. And then we have this Riddler from the Batman looking dude. What's he called? Mr. I can't read that on the side. Anyways, he looks fantastic, actually. He really does look good. $90, I think, will be on 5K Toys. Go check it out. Looks, to me, he looks really cool. I might be getting him. I don't know. Be a cool background character. Cool stabby character. Anyways, moving over to NECA. I didn't talk about this last week because it felt kind of ho-hum, but I'll just mention it. The Romulus alien, tons of little hand accessories. He's got hopefully that xenomorph, the face hugger, has a wire tail in him. That would be fantastic. For that alone, I would buy this alien Romulus. I don't know if it does have a wire tail in it or not, but if it did, so much can be done with that. If it was a wired type of alien. NECA, please do that. Or you know, it'd be cool, NECA, if you're listening. If this one's not wired, make a set of like 5 of them that are wired. Even their legs, so you can put them on spindly, you know, you can kind of pose them on figures. That'd be fantastic. I'd buy it. I know I'd buy it. What else do we got? We got Realm Toys out here putting out these buff-looking, monstrous barbarians out here. They look great. You know, you've got this guy right here from Brutal Realms or Brutal Realm Toys, and then you've got this guy right here also. $36 to $40 is what I'm seeing on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, I think the $40 ones have more armor and additional accessories. So if I was you, I'd probably, I don't know, I might get one of these guys or 2, and then but focus on the ones with armor. It's more bang for your buck. And then finally, something very cool. If you haven't seen the Deadpool movie, go watch it. Deadpool Wolverine movie is fantastic. Go check that out. But the other thing that's coming out, and if you have Netflix, you can already watch it. I'm very much looking forward to Terminator Zero on Netflix. I don't know. I'm a sci-fi. It looks done in a manga style. You know, it's very, very familiar to me, almost Akira-like. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited about this particular Terminator manga looking series. So guys, let's get to this haul because it is monstrous. Let's take, there's a lot of deals in it, and there's also a lot of new stuff in it. So my hauls just continue to be monstrous. I need to, you know, and I don't have any more room. My system, I need to speed up one of the components of it. If you guys don't know, I have a system for doing this. This doesn't interfere with my budget, my home budget. I've been collecting now for 35 years. So, you know, it's almost a self-sustaining hobby at this point, but well, it is pretty much. But you know, anyways, I just got a lot of stuff. Anyways, let's get to the monstrous haul. All right, let's get cracking on this haul. Let's start off as we always do with the deals that I picked up this weekend or this last week, so that maybe you guys can take advantage of some of those. Now, first deal that I got was a magnificent one, and it's by not a friend of the channel, but a mentor of the channel. Our dear friend, great toy tuber, fantastic gentleman. I got this through the mail with the help of Mr. Art G. So boom, thank you, Art. Appreciate the carnage that came through. If you don't know who Art G is, go check him out. Fantastic guy, a gentleman in every way. Dig his channel. I love his channel, and I love all the toy hunts that he brings to us. Just a fantastic gentleman. So thank you so much, Mr. Art, for helping me get that. What else did we get through the door? Oh, before I forget, we also picked up, now I already had one of these, but I only had one. And then an opportunity came up for a trade, and I was like, yeah, I want another one, because I usually have 2 of every G.I. Joe that's ever been produced, one to rock, one to stock, but I never got a second one of these. So I picked this Fortnite G.I. Joe crossover snake. I picked them up through a trade. So very happy about that. I'm going to open that one up. I've never opened that one up, so I'm excited to get to that one and check it out. Now, here's a couple of items that are not always shown on my channel, because I rarely pick these books up because they're so expensive and they're also so heavy. So I saw these at Ollie's, and I was like, there is no way I can pass this up. Let me see if I can hold this up. It's so heavy. So this book retails for 125 smackers. I picked it up for 30 smackers at Ollie's. It's a Moon Knight omnibus. Look at that. Outstanding. So I got that one. Huge discount. Now this book, which happens to be one of my favorite, this is one of the first comics I started reading as a kid, besides X-Men and besides, like Spider-Man. But this is one of the other ones I started reading as a kid, because I could relate to it, right? It was a really cool book. And so this book retails for also $125. Picked it up for $29 at Ollie's. The New Mutants omnibus. So whoa, you gotta get those. Fantastic books. Now this book I picked up just because it was silly and I liked it, and it has a little bit of art in it, and I want to check it out. I don't know, I just liked it. I just liked the little compactness of it, and I just finished watching Deadpool and Wolverine. I guess I got caught up in my own excitement of it, and that's this little book right here. It's just The World According to Wolverine. So $3. Well, it looks, it's got some artsy stuff in it. I was gonna just check it out. I love it. So anyways, there's that. What I picked up at Ross, I'm probably gonna pick up another 2 of these if I find them. If I don't find them, I'm not gonna stress about it. It is what it is. I got lucky enough to see these 2 girls out at Ross. Boom, 2 cover girls. Picked these up at Ross. Where's the Ross sticker? There it is. $6 from an original, what are these, $24? So I picked these 2 girls up, cover girls, over at Ollie's. And then here's another big find from Ollie's. I think this was an exclusive. I'm not 100% sure, just to Hasbro, but I wanted this, but not enough to pull the trigger for 60 some odd dollars on Hasbro Pulse. But for $19, I'll pull the trigger all day over at Ollie's. Black Knight and Cersei from the Avengers, 100%. I'll pull the trigger on that. That's a huge discount. And then I got 2 of these. And I found these at Ollie's as well when they were bringing them out. I was going to pick up, well, anyways, Russ, I'm going to still need yours. I think that's the 3rd time I've said that. But I saw these and definitely going to I picked up a couple of them. I might be doing some customizing to some of them. One for sure, one set of these is going to be mint. I'm not going to mess with them. But the other one I'm probably going to tinker with and just mess around with. So number one, these two, not number one. This is what I got. The X-Men, the Storm, Forge, and Jubilee 3-pack. I think it was $75, $80 on Hasbro Pulse. Out here, it's 24 bucks at Ollie's. Why not? Huge discount. Huge. Monstrous. What else do we get? This is kind of a deal, but it's gonna require a little bit of finesse. But I saw this and I was like, ooh, this is good. I could do so much with this. I saw this at Family Dollar, or is it Dollar Tree? I think it was Dollar Tree. I think I saw these at Dollar Tree and I said, I'm gonna get it because this might actually work out real well. A little pool table. It's very close to 1/12 scale. So all it needs is some legs. I could put some legs on it. And boom, you got yourself a little pool table. So I think it was just 99 cents or something. It wasn't anything. So I was like, I'm gonna get that. That's a cool little environment for your diorama. What else did we pick up? Well, now we're getting to the regular price stuff. And I never pay regular price. I always take advantage of any discounts that they have. And I definitely paid with this one with a few discounts that I had. And that's the Fantastic Four, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. I wasn't going to pick this up unless I found it at a discount. And I did get it at a discount out in the wild. So, you know, yay. And I also found this guy. What was it, late or early on this week? I found this guy. Boom. I found another one yesterday, and that was the one that was in the video. But here you go. Tim Drake, wired cape. Why not? Thank you, McFarlane. See, when you do something right, I'm going to thank you. So for the wired cape, thank you, McFarlane. For the posed figures, go away. Go away. Don't try to trick me. All right. And then I saw the platinum. You guys saw that I found the platinum chase version of this figure and the regular version yesterday. But I found this one early on last week. That was the second set I found, but I didn't pick that setup that I found yesterday. I picked this one up earlier this week, like on a Sunday or Monday, and that is Sergeant Rock. I picked him up. Yeah, I dig this one. Used to read his comics every now and then. I didn't subscribe to when my buddy would order, I would get those. I picked up another dock because I might need another medic. So there's another dock there for us. And then finally I got these two through the door, which are the $38. I got another couple of these $38 Shockwave on Night Pursuit vehicles. So, I mean, I guess that should have been in the deal category, right? So, but anyways, it's way better than the $50+ people were paying for it. What else did we get? I picked this up in a moment of weakness. I really just wanted the rookie. I really want to see how that rookie works out and how he articulates. So, yeah, digging on that. What else did we find? Well, I was super excited, uber excited, that I came across one of these, a chase for the micro series for General Hera. And this is her X-Wing, right? So that was very cool. I picked that up. And then and even more exciting than the chase was that I don't know how hard these are going to be to find, but I don't know. Anyways, I hope they're not that hard to find. I got the Phantom Shuttle. I found the Phantom Shuttle, which attaches to the micro series Ghost. So I'm excited that those two were out there for me to find. So that was great. And then for the final Coupe de Gracie. This monstrosity, I picked it up yesterday. I was looking for it yesterday, and I picked it up yesterday, but I didn't find it on camera. That's because early in the mornings, this is how I do stuff. Early in the morning, I went on and checked the app, and the app said they had some. But I knew that they didn't know where to put these things because they're so gigantic. And the space that they have set aside for it, it's not going to fit there. It's just not going to fit. And so I went online. I saw that they had a couple at my local Target, and I went ahead and picked and ordered one for drive up because that's the only way that That's the surefire way of picking it up. I was gonna see if I could find it on camera and then buy it that way, or do a find that way, but it didn't work out. But what I did get is this monstrosity. Let me see if it even comes into focus. There it is, the Batmobile with lights, camera, action. It does light up. Look at that, and it's gigantic. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. The interesting thing, and I will again give McFarlane props for this. This vehicle is as big as some of the HasLabs. It was not crowdfunded. It has electronics in it. I don't know. It just speaks volumes to me that for as much silliness that McFarlane does, he really does try to do us right with some of these offerings. I think he's doing the right thing mostly. And sometimes it just amazes me that you could tell that we all know that sometimes Hasbro and sometimes a couple of other companies aren't doing the right thing by us. But I really do appreciate when McFarlane puts out figures. Now, granted, it was like 70, 75, something like that, $70 for this thing. But when you compare it to some of the other 1/12 scale or near 1/12 scale vehicles that are out there, this is and it has electronics in it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, guys, that was the haul for this week. I appreciate you guys hanging out and listening to me rant for a little bit. Appreciate it so much. Don't forget about the giveaway. I'll put a link up here again. Just enjoying the hobby. That's all we do here. And again, at some point, hopefully down the road, if we get hopefully we'll get a big enough audience to have the ability to have a voice in the toy collecting community. Maybe, like I said, I'm not beholden to any one of these companies. I don't take a paycheck from any of these companies. I don't care what any of these companies have to say about me. So I call people out. I'll call them out. If any company I feel is not doing the right thing, I want to call them out. Because again, I'm not beholden to any of them. I don't get a paycheck from any of them. I'm really mostly here for the fans and for the users. That's it for you guys, like Tron said. So, like I said, none of this pays me any money. This is just fun. These toys are not worth stressing out. I know sometimes I complain about them, but who doesn't? We're all human beings and we're going to have different emotions. But in the end of the day, if you have to remind yourself, or I remind myself sometimes, it's just toys and they're here to have fun with, right? So they're important, they're fun, but at the same time, it's not worth getting stressed about at all. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. If you found it insightful, if you found it entertaining, if I've amused you, why not subscribe? Worst thing that can happen is you can get seasick on one of my toy hunts. Best thing that can happen is you can win a toy and I'll send it to your doorstep. And maybe one day we'll be big enough to have a voice in this toy hunting community and make some noise. Make some noise for us, for our side of the story. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.